What is going on, everybody? My name is Brian, but you guys can call me Mr. Creations. And obviously today, guys, it's Movie Monday because it is Monday. And I went and saw a movie, so I'll get onto that commentary subject in a minute, but I want to talk about a couple things. First, the gameplay you guys are watching in the background is obviously some Modern Warfare 3. 43-2 if I'm not mistaken, so pretty good scoreline. I was rocking the Attack Chopper, AH6, Overwatch, and the Pavlo. Great setup for high-scoring gameplays. I didn't get that many kills, only 43, because I had a couple, actually 3 teammates in this gameplay, and it was kill confirmed, not domination or ground war, so that's why I only got 43 kills. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background. I want to talk a little bit about Spotlight Sunday, which I had another episode to that series yesterday. I know Spotlight Sunday doesn't get as many views because it's not my videos, it's people that submit videos to my channel for them to gain exposure, and they usually get about half the amount of views that my normal videos do. But I urge you guys to go and watch that because you will find hidden gems of commentators that are really good, that deserve way more exposure than they're getting, and I feel bad for those people. It's frustrating. That's why I want to try and help them out and get exposure. So I recommend going and watching yesterday's Spotlight Sunday. My good friend Mr. Slapside, he's a great YouTuber, just as good as commentator as me, if not better. So go check out that video, his channel. Great guy. Really enjoy his content. But anyways, so I want to get into the commentary subject for the day, and the movie I actually went and saw last week was Edge of Tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. If it's not, I sound really stupid right now. But I'm pretty sure it's Edge of Tomorrow. It has the actor Tom Cruise in it. He's the main character. And it has pretty much no other actor that I can name because I hadn't seen any of these other actors in any other films. And no, that's not because I'm film illiterate. I watch a lot of movies, but a lot of these actors were no-name actors, which is not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of actors that aren't very known sometimes even bring more to the table. They're busting their asses even more to make a name for themselves, so that's not a bad thing. But Tom Cruise was the one actor that I recognized in that film. And I'm going to talk about basically every aspect of the film, and when I'm done with this whole review, I'll scale it on a scale of 1 to 10 like I always do with Movie Monday. So anyways, let's get right into it. First thing, personally, I thought this movie was bad. And I don't say that lightly. I don't give movies a bad rep. If they're decent, I'll say they're decent or good or great or amazing. But if it's bad, I'm not going to lie to you guys, and I personally believe this movie was bad. Now, keep in mind, obviously nobody statistically can measure a movie in good or not. There's no facts to it. It's all opinion-based. That's what critics are for, and people that do movie reviews like me, and so on and so forth. So this is my own personal preference and opinion, so don't have to take it to heart, but this is what I believe. So anyways, the movie, I didn't think it was so good. I'll give you several reasons why. The first one is the costume design in this film was pretty damn near atrocious, in my opinion. The military uniforms that they were wearing were so horribly done. I could have coordinated it better myself. I mean, my whole family lineage goes back into the military, so I know a lot about military uniforms. And the way they did the military uniforms in this film was disgustingly horrible. It's like they didn't research it at all. They just put on a uniform what they thought would look cool or what made sense to them, and they didn't research it for shit. So that's kind of frustrating to watch, because when I see uniforms that are, very fake and aren't accurate, it doesn't get me immersed into the movie. I'm like, why didn't they take more time researching it or doing a better job at that? And it's not that difficult. I mean, there are people in the military that are retired military people that work on films and do costume design and stuff with people. I know they did on the G.I. Joe film. They had Navy SEALs giving them tips on costume design and things like that. So they could have done that, but they obviously didn't. Now, I do know this movie did take place in 15 to 20 years in the future, so yes, I realize uniforms could look a little different, but they were so horribly done. The actual machines that the people wore were very phony and fake, in my opinion. It was pretty bad. So the uniforms, I'm going to give that a 0 out of 10. That was absolutely atrocious. The acting in the film was not bad. I'm not going to say the acting was bad at all. It wasn't. It was actually pretty decent acting. The problem I had was the characters. Somewhere in the screenwriting, the writers of the film, the characters were not immersive. I didn't grow attached to them, and overall, if people died or didn't die, I wouldn't really care, and that's my opinion on it. They didn't get me attached to characters, which is what movies are supposed to do. You're supposed to be immersed into the film for those 2.5 hours, and caring about what happens to those characters, especially the main character, and you know, are they gonna die, are they not gonna die, what's going on and everything, and actually caring about the character. And I didn't find myself really giving a crap if any of the characters died or not, because it wasn't the fault of the actors. They acted well, but the writing design of the film and the backstory behind the characters was just not well done at all. The only reason I'm gonna give this movie a 4 out of 10, and that's a pretty bad rating, but the only reason I am going to give it a 4 out of 10 is because, personally, I think it was a comedy. It was supposed to be a serious drama / sci-fi movie. I laughed my ass off at the whole time of how cheesy this movie was. That's the first thing. I thought it was a comedy. And the second thing is, the special effects didn't disappoint. But, I mean, is that really surprising? We're in the year 2014. I mean, special effects should be up to par, and they were. So, I'm going to give this movie a rating of 4 out of 10. 4.5, let's say, out of 10. Because the special effects were well done, and I thought it was a comedy, even though it wasn't trying to be. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed my movie review. If you guys wanted to go see this movie, and you don't really care what I say, then go and see it. By all means, I'm not trying to make you guys not go. You guys are capable of making your own decision on whether you want to see this movie or not. Just my opinion, I thought it was the worst movie I've seen this summer so far. So next week I'm actually going to see Transformers. I forget the whole name of the movie, but the new Transformers, you guys know, and then I'll have a new movie review on that for next week for you guys, so hopefully that sounds good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's gameplay in the background and the commentary on the movie review. I know it's depressing. I hate bringing, you know, bad reviews about movies, but if it's bad, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, oh, go see this movie, I'm endorsing it, blah, blah, blah. That would just be kind of stupid for me to do and a really cheap thing. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow. Peace out, guys.